Is anyone here? Apparently, Kevin knew all, like, not all along, but he knew about the chop shop.
What?
And didn't tell me. And then whenever Cindy came and dropped that bomb.
How did he know about it?
Oh, you wait till Sarah talks to you. She has a lot of information and it's accurate.
How do we know?
Because everything makes sense, and it's not. Listen, she's not just talking to us just for us to change our mind. But she's just telling us the whole truth. I'm so confused.
How did Kevin know?
Because he was part of something, and that it was called the purple something. Oh, you just wait for her to explain it. No, I can't. Frig, there's so much information she told me that I just caught some like little things. The thing is that whenever Cindy told us about the chop shop, like in the room, you weren't there, but when you know what I'm talking about, I was shocked, and of course he wasn't as shocked because he knew, and he was like, no, like, don't buy it, it's okay, whatever. But I can't believe he knew and didn't tell me.
What?
Why wouldn't he tell me though? I'm just
What
confused.
happened? How did Kevin know?
Can you tell her all this?
Because I'm pretty sure that Zach and Kevin and Jordan had a pretty tight pact.
And what was it
That's
called?
why Kevin tried. I'm not sure the name of that.
What was that? What did you tell me?
How do you know about this, Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, we need to freaking,
and because
this is crazy.
Remember when Kevin tried to send that thing to Jordan through Cindy to the jury house?
What was it?
It was like these weird toilet paper wraps with something on the end, and I
Kevin
think that
tried
had something to the name.
Something to Cindy?
To give to Jordan at the jury house.
Cindy? Not Cindy.
And I asked him about it,
Who
and
gave
he
to
was
who?
like, that's because me and Jordan and Zach had like a 3 kind of final
Kev,
thing.
Jordan, and Zach?
Yes.
What is happening?
Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning. And first of all, I want to start this by saying, you know that I've never been after you.
Yes.
I know that the Zach and Kevin thing, and I still would go after Zach. I'm sorry, I'm going to be honest, because I cannot beat him physically in a competition. But the good news is there's a very small chance that I will win HOH compared to, let's say, Bruno and God.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll just say that, and that right now everyone is good. Like, if they win, there's no way that a combination of you guys aren't going up. He's not going to put God up.
Yeah.
I will. I will go, and like I'd go after Zach eventually, but those fucking 2 are first on my list, and they're coming after me. So think about that. That gives you a few weeks. Then you get to 4, and it's comp.
Okay.
Right? So who can you beat in a comp? You know what I mean? Like, who is more threatening, like me or them?
Yeah.
Right? And B, too.
Yeah.
So, going way back.
Oh my gosh.
The Purple Cobras was the name of that. You have no idea? You haven't heard this?
No.
Okay.
Like, what the F?
So,
Kev, I love you.
and this, it wasn't
I can't
even
believe
a real
this.
thing. And I pretty much told you, and I pretty much told the whole house when me and Zach kind of got into that tiny spat in the pantry where I said, I told you guys everything, and you guys told me nothing about this. Okay, so when B won HOH, they came to us, Zach and Jordan, and we were already tight with like Johnny and Kevin, and we were like trying to get something going with Johnny and Kevin because Neha was before she left, and Kevin kept saying like, there was a meeting the night before the instant eviction, and we didn't have a chance to like fill Kevin in yet, and there was like a big group of us, like Neha, Johnny, Kevin, Zach, Jordan, and me, and Brittany. And Brittany wasn't even filled in yet either, because she went to bed too, but I was like, I could fill Brittany in. And we were like, G is crazy. Basically, the plan was, and we didn't have any other goal, was to get G home. And we even said specifically, this isn't like an alliance. This is, if someone else is throwing our names around, let's try not to keep 2 of us off the block. One of them is fine, and then we can, work around. But like, let's just try not to have 2 of us on the block. So then the Kevin thing happened, and Neha goes home. And then they come to us, because B won HOH, and say, we can still keep this thing going. Neha's gone, but we can still keep this going. Let's get Greg out, because that was B's plan. Kevin knew that he was like going up.
As a pawn or whatever.
And like as a fake thing,
Yeah.
and the fake thing with Johnny and all that shit. That was like all an act.
Yeah.
What fake thing with Johnny?
Like where Johnny acted upset and
Oh,
he
I
said,
see,
I'm coming after you and all that shit. It was always G.
Right.
And like honestly, we had pretty tunnel vision at that point.
Yeah.
And G, Bobby, Bruno were our fucking targets.
Yeah.
Because they were 3 votes, and I said that quite openly to everyone.
Yeah.
So that happened, but the boys, Zach and Jordan, never Kevin. Kevin, I always kind of thought was like a target for Bobby and Bruno.
Right.
And I always tried to look out really hard for Kevin because I knew he was such a target. And they just, like, G and Bobby and Bruno said Kevin's name all the fucking time for whatever reason. Yeah. I think because they probably knew that Zach and Jordan, who were in the, like, Zach, who was in the chop shop, was getting close to Kevin. Yeah. Right? And then this was happening too. Yeah. And we all know G fucking lost his mind over that. Yeah. So, the very next week, Bruno wins HOH. Me and Johnny go up, and Bruno tells me that it was Zach and Jordan who said, yep, perfect. So I knew then this is a bullshit thing. Yeah. There's something else going on here that I don't know about, right? Because it's fine if one of us was on, the fact that like they were just okay with two of us going on, then there's like no wiggle room, no one can win veto, we're fucked. I knew then, okay, this is pretty. But they insisted, no, like whatever. They, like, there's nothing we can do. Oh, and when me and B were on, like, when B was HOH, they were like, we have to stay close to them. So we're not going to out ourselves because that way we can tell you if they're saying shit and we can try to keep your names off the block. We can kind of sway them. So when two of us went up, I knew instantly, well, this is bullshit, right? But I had to keep, obviously I was on the block. I had to just be like, oh, yeah, this is perfect, right? Yeah. Next week, Zach wins, and he says, I'm going to backdoor Bobby. And I thought, oh, maybe this is a thing then. I kind of gained a little more trust. I was like, this is fucking awesome. Then, obviously, we know what happens. He left God and Jordan up there. So now I know for sure that he's working with Bruno and Bobby in the chop shop, which I didn't know the name, but I assumed. Yeah. Except for you and Willow. I didn't know that. But I assumed the guy thing, which I thought from the beginning, is a thing. Yeah. And so...
Which Kev knew about it.
So here's the thing. I went to Kevin and Jordan, and I insinuated that, and I'm just going to be fully honest here, that that we can't trust Zach, because the fact that he's not putting up Bobby is leaving Kevin out to the wolves, because Bobby and Bruno were gunning hard after Kevin, and I was like, why would he do this to us if he's not working with them? Yeah. Right? That's just, I said, I take everything at face value. If he doesn't feel scared of Bobby and Bruno, it's because he's working with Bobby and Bruno, and something that we don't know about. But Kevin did know about it. But I didn't know that at the time. But I did know Jordan knew about it because I caught him in a lie. We were in the bedroom, and I was like, I told him, I don't trust Zach. Oh, no, we were in the hot tub, and I begged him, tell me. I know you know, because you and Zach meet every night, and you're with Ashleigh, and I can't come in there. So there's something I don't know, because he knew about the chop shop, right? So I would beg him. I grabbed his hand. I said, please, Jordan, like, please tell me. And he wouldn't. And he said, oh, like, I know, you're probably right. Like, there's got to be something going on. And you know how bad of an actor Jordan was. Yeah. So I was like, fuck. All right, he's not going to tell me. But I played it cool. Till the next day, Zach was acting kind of weird around me. So, and I knew Jordan told him, right, that I couldn't trust him anymore. And so I came in here, and there was other people in here, but I kind of whispered to him, like, Zach's acting really weird around me, Jordan, like, kind of just like that. And Jordan freaked out, and he goes, no, not because I didn't say anything. He said to me, you're really smart, you're going to figure this out on your own. So I grabbed him by the hand, and I was like, you're coming to the hot tub area with me. We went out to the hot tub area, and I said, you just said, knows about this. What this are you referring to? And he said, Zach is working with Bobby, Bruno was working with G, in this, whatever. I didn't know the name of it at the time. And then he didn't say you and Willow. And I was like, okay, perfect.
He didn't say we and Willow.
No, he didn't.
Weird.
Yeah. Interesting, for sure.
And this Jordan
and they always threw Willow under the bus, right? They would always be like, you can't trust Willow, we can't trust Willow. Jordan fucking hated Willow. Yeah. But so I was like, there is this big group, but there's like growing resentments in this big group, right? So that's why I voted out Jordan. Because I was like, well, fuck. To be quite honest, Zach has everybody. That's what I thought. And I can't work with them. They're obviously like, because even Jordan still was trying to be like, keep information from me, right? And I was like, well, this sucks. I'm so on my own now. I realized like I'm 100% on my own. So